Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. Today we gather in reverential jubilation of celebrating the centennial of the Avatar who descended to earth so humanity can ascend to great spiritual heights. In honor of Bhagwan's 100th birthday, we dedicate next several episodes to Bhagwan's divine descent, mission and teachings. Baba's most sacred life spans a century of celestial love so profound it transcends the adoring embrace of 1,000 mothers, and the impact will last for generations to come. The magnificent transformations of hearts, the selfless symphony of social service, the sacred temples of healing, the hospitals and the seat of Goddess Saraswati herself, the educational institutions, the free-flowing fountains of water supply, absolving devotee sins with a mere gaze at everyday darshan, washing the tears of suffering humanity are but a few testimonials to Baba's encompassing love and selfless service. Surely it must be the divine alchemy at work when the sick were healed with just the manifested ash. It must be the celestial sculptor himself who was able to mold people's destiny, manipulating time and space with the ease of a cosmic conductor. Appearing in myriad of forms, materializing relics of long gone eras of Ramayana and Mahabharata with a mere flick of his hand, reaching into the depths of very souls and showing the path of liberation with the simple principles of love and service were Bhagwan's hallmarks. In the grand tapestry of time, echoing Lord Krishna's declaration, whenever the threads of dharma fray, I incarnate, and as beacons of lights, I show the path of liberation. Baba's descent was for the same reason as Krishna, to uplift humanity. The Lord in Vaikuntha heard the prayer of the mother. He decided on the place where he had to take a human form. He came. This is the story of the Lord come in human form. He incarnated at a quiet little village, Puttaparthi by name. These are the words of Shri Sathya Sai Baba's biographer and translator, Shri N. Kasturi. The divine child chose to be born on the most auspicious day when Ardra star was in attendance in the holy month of Kartika on a Monday devoted to Shiva worship. The momentous day was November 23rd, 1926. What is more, the baby was born as soon as the prasad of Lord Satyanarayana was offered to Ishwarama by her mother-in-law. Ishwarama partook of the blessings of the Lord. Next moment, the sun rose above the horizon, symbolically celebrating the birth of the Lord. Mother Ishwarama, who was the mother of Lord Ishwara herself, as Baba would say later, had a brilliant blue ray enter her as she was drawing water from a well. That a supreme being would take birth in the family had been foretold by Venkavaduta, a holy man, to Ishwarama's father-in-law, an extremely pious man. As the blue light began taking shape and grew in the womb of Mother Ishwarama, the Lord's incarnation was announced in mysterious ways, like the tambura in the house playing by itself and the drums beating rhythmically as if an unknown hand was playing them. And on the chosen day, at the chosen moment, to the chosen parents, the divine child graced the home of the pious Ratnakara family with the grandiose mission to uplift millions of souls who had prayed for lifetimes to show them the path of liberation. The baby was named Satyanarayana, for he was born after Mother Ishwaramma partook of Satyanarayan Prasad. That the supernatural occurrences continued to take place after Satya's birth is not a surprise. A huge cobra's presence, suggesting that Lord Narayana's bed Adishesha himself had come to cradle Satya, the baby, giving darshan as baby Krishna to his grandfather and blessing Mother Ishwaramma with the sight of a dazzling halo around his head, were but a few incidents. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. The centennial celebrations of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba are in full swing on Prashanti. Last week we showcased the birth of divinity in the humble home of Sri Venkama Raju and Mother Ishwaramma. When an avatar incarnates, he goes through the same phases of a human being. So also, Sri Sathya Sai Baba lived as a perfect human being while allowing his divinity to surface and spark off when needed. Let us dive into the blossoming of the divine bud on today's Prashanti. The little bundle of joy was charming beyond description. His smiles were absolutely mesmerizing. Baba once explained to Sri Kasturi, his biographer, that those bewitching smiles which lit up the cradle sprang from Baba reminiscing his previous avatars. Just as Lord Krishna had two mothers, Devaki and Yashoda, Satya had a second mother, Srimati Subbamma, a kind-hearted neighbor who adored Satya as her own son. As the jasmine bud blossomed, the fragrance of Satya filled the air. His face was always luminescent as a lighted lamp. He showed tremendous knowledge beyond the comprehension of his family and even renowned scholars. He exhibited such infinite love and compassion not just towards people around him, but towards animals as well. Satya was against all sports that cause cruelty or pain. For instance, he would not allow his companions to witness the annual bullock cart race which involved cruelty to the bullocks. He kept away from places where animals were killed or tortured. If non-vegetarian food was cooked at home, the boy ran to eat at his foster mother Karanam Subramma's house, for they were Brahmins and vegetarians. Satya's compassion for the hungry and suffering was evident when a beggar appeared at the door asking for food. The little 4-5-year-old Satya forced his sisters to give food to the beggar, or he would give away his food without a second thought. If the annoyed adults sent the beggar away, Satya's wails would not subside till the beggar was brought back. If Mother Ishwaramma chided him, saying, if Satya gave away food to beggars, he would have to starve. Satya starved happily. After a day or two, when Mother Ishwaramma tried to make him eat, Satya would say, I have already eaten. An old man, Tata, fed me delicious food. He would even hold out his hand for Mother to smell the fragrance of ghee, milk and yogurt, the fragrance that she had never sensed before. The mysterious Tata perhaps was Shri Sai Baba, the fact which came to light later after Baba declared that he was the reincarnation of Shri Sai Baba. It was time for Satya to have initiation into writing or Aksharabhyasa. At school, he displayed the same love and compassion to all. If he saw the kids torturing animals so they can have fun, Satya took them to task like when children had caught hold of frogs, Satya turned them all into birds and let them free. Satya was often bullied by boys at school, but he never got angry at them. Instead, he would try to transform them. Young Satya would worship Lord Ganesha with fruits and flowers every day. If his friends asked him where did he get them, Satya would say, I have a power in me which gives me all these things. Satya would often enlighten his friends with his innate knowledge and wisdom. Don't ask anything, you will get everything at the appropriate time. Did Shabari ask Rama for the opportunity to serve him? Without asking, Jatayu got liberation. At barely 10 years of age, Satya formed a Pandhari Bhajan group. The group consisted of 16 to 18 boys dressed uniformly, holding each a flag and wearing anklets. They all danced, singing, expressing intense devotion to Lord Panduranga. The vibrations permeated the entire village of Parthi. When the nearby villages were in the grip of cholera, Puttaparthi was untouched. The bhajan group became so famous that other villages started inviting them to sing in their villages. Satya's childhood was thus adorned with acts of divinity. From the remotest village of Puttaparthi, Baba was sowing the seeds of a spiritual movement that would sprout all over the globe, embracing millions. The celebrations continue. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, this is my food.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. We have had a glimpse into the early childhood of Satya, where even as a little boy he was an embodiment of love and compassion. His wisdom and knowledge had earned him the nickname Brahmajnani, meaning one who has supreme knowledge. His remarkable childhood was a precursor to his later life, a true reflection of his divine qualities that would define Baba's mission, a life lived in love towards all and selfless service. On today's Prashanti, we showcase Satya's many talents as he was growing up, which created several milestones that marked his journey as an avatar. At school, Satya displayed his natural leadership qualities, an unwavering commitment to social service, along with his intellectual prowess. His interactions with his teachers, peers, and friends were also indicative of his divine nature. The years he spent in school were not just the record of his academic excellence, but more than that, Satya was preparing the ground for his epic mission of transformation of hearts and selfless service. Satya was living with his grandfather around age 7 and went to school in Bukkapatnam. Baba has recollected his memories with his loving grandfather in a talk addressed towards students. Baba recalls how the family property was divided and his grandfather, who chose to live alone, asked Satya to live with him. I paraphrase. Kondamaraju, Swami's grandfather, had 4 sons. All these sons got married. All the 4 families had to share the same small hut. There were enough children to fill a small primary school. Loud laughter. On account of the daughters-in-law, differences of opinion slowly began to crop up. Kondamaraju realized that it was no longer possible to continue the joint family. The family had just 2 acres of land. It was that poor. Kondamaraju divided this land equally amongst the 4 sons so that they got only half an acre each. He also divided the ancestral house into 4 portions, 10 feet by 8 feet, and gave 1 portion to every son. Kondamaraju decided to live alone. Pedda Venkamaraju, Baba's father, said, "But who would cook for you, look after you?" Kondamaraju thought, whom should he take with him? At that time, this body was about 7 years of age. Kondamaraju said, "I would like to have Satyam live with me. He alone is my property." At that time, Satyam had just 1 pair of shorts and 1 shirt. He had to manage with those for 1 whole year. After advancing to the 4th standard, it became necessary to go to the school in Bukkapatnam since the school in Puttaparthi did not offer studies beyond the 3rd. One had to go to Bukkapatnam by walk. There were other boys in the village who studied there, and Swami used to go along with them. Early in the morning, Swami would make a millet preparation, 2 balls of it, 1 for the grandfather and 1 for himself. Also some groundnut chutney to go along with it. After hurried cooking, Swami would run all the way to school. At noon, there would be a break, and Swami would run back home. On reaching home, Swami would serve food to his grandfather. He would wash the clothes, keep food for the night, and then have his meal. After this, a long run back to the school. This was how life went on for some years. End of quote. If his grandfather asked Satya, "Am I giving you a lot of trouble?" Satya replied, "This work I do with pleasure," and Kondamaraju was overcome with love for little Satya. Satya's cooking was so good, word soon spread that he makes the most delicious rasam. In fact, his rasam even cured a man of his fever. Swami says, everyone in the neighborhood started coming for rasam. Swami had to make extra rasam in a big pot. I quote what Swami said in his own words. What you have to note here is that even at the age of 7, Swami not only had to manage the house but also serve others outside. Drawing water, cleaning, cooking, procuring the provisions, everything had to be done by Swami. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram.
Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food. Love is my form, truth is my breath, bliss is my food.
We at Prashanti offer our humblest pranams at the most sacred lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Welcome brothers and sisters, this is Nalini. As the universe celebrates 100 years of love and selfless service that defined the life of Bhagwan Shri Sathya Sai Baba, his words during one of his birthday celebrations echo in our hearts. My birthday is when divinity is born in you. He declared, my life is my message. Sathya Sai Baba was the living embodiment of his own message, love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never. He would often invite people to study and observe him as he lived a life of selfless service and dedication. You can observe me and my activities. Note how I adhere to righteousness, moral order, truth, and universal compassion. That is what I desire you to learn from me. My life is my message. In fact, in the opening song of Prashanti, love is my form, he sings beautifully, my life is my message, expansion is my life. Sai is the miracle of love incarnated on earth to reform and transform mankind. On this momentous 100th birthday, we should dive deep into our inner depths and question, are we making his message our life? We received immense gifts during each of his birthday, gifts that gave life to millions, water, education, health, to mention a few. Did he ask for anything in return? Yes, he did. He asked that we be happy, virtuous, and love all, serve all. Bhagavan has bequeathed a priceless treasure trove of knowledge and teachings through his discourses, conversations, books, vahinis, interviews, and so on. Today is the day to reflect whether we have realized the value of his precious inheritance. We have some beautiful clips of his birthday celebrations. Let us enjoy. Several of Baba's birthdays became the launching pads for projects of immense social and spiritual value, standing as timeless testimonies to his compassion and vision. Here are some of the landmark birthday projects that Baba launched as a gift to humanity. Mother Ishwaramma never asked anything for herself. For the good of people in Puttaparthi, she asked for 3 simple things. Please build a small school, a basic hospital for the people of Puttaparthi, and make available fresh drinking water. Each of these requests were seeds which Baba planted, and they grew to be huge trees and are still growing.
On 23rd November 1950, he inaugurated Prashanti Nilayam, the headquarters of his mission. He visited several holy shrines and revitalized them. The revival of the ancient Bharatiya culture has been foremost in his mission. He distilled the essence of Sanatana Dharma into human values. Satya, Dharma, Shanti, Prema and Ahimsa. He granted free education to thousands of youth. A girls' college to empower women. Medicine transformed into Medicare. These temples of healing are truly edifices of compassion in action, offering the most sophisticated tertiary care with no charge. His love flowed through the dry pipes and canals as clean, purified drinking water, bringing a new lease of life for millions. His message is a ray of hope for mankind.
I am with you, in you, around you, behind you.
Now on Sarvat.
There is only one God, He is omnipresent. There is only one language, language of the heart. There is only one caste, caste of humanity. There is only one religion, religion of love.
The Sai movement today is vibrant in over 125 countries. Every single day, lakhs of people are fed by the Sai organization. Hundreds of villages have been adopted. Let us all celebrate that eternal divine love. 100 years of Shri Sathya Sai Avatar.
Unlike worldly celebrations, Baba's birthdays were festivals of service. Every project he announced was a living example of his teaching, hands that help are holier than lips that pray. His message was profound. His life was a lesson. His incarnation was for us, our well-being, our happiness, and our spiritual growth. If we take one step towards him, he takes 1,000 steps towards us. So the best gift that we can give Bhagavan is to live, or at least try to live, his messages. Thank you for watching Prashanti. Jai Sai Ram. We wish Baba a very happy birthday.